People say Jung is a weakness. But I know the truth. What has held the most lives in this world wasn't courage. It was Jung. People who stayed, who reached out because they couldn't hate, who believed until the end, only to fall together. That isn't foolishness. It's the mark of someone trying to remain human. Do you remember that day when we found the first time? And you said the relic chose.
A strange legend is passed down in our village. He who takes the sacrifices of others for granted and speaks no thanks shall find his body stiffening and eventually turn to heavy stone while still drawing breath. I took my mother's sacrifice and my wife's prayers as their natural duties. The word thank you vanished on my tongue. This morning, my toes turned to parched stone. My neighbor shared his hunt with me, but I was offended by the small portion. After all the times I watched his wall, is this all I get? It is an insult to my favors. I fixed his boots, but instead of thanks, he shouted about the dirt I left on them. It is as if this village suffers from a sickness where everyone takes effort for granted. I too loathe giving them anything now. I feel my own heart hardening into stone, bit by bit. Entering the village, we faced not eyes seeking salvation, but the grotesque silence of those turned to stone. The statues at every door were frozen, reaching out as if demanding more.
The arrogant hearts that claimed sacrifice as a right became solid prisons to bind their own flesh. The brutal was shattered, but within the people's hearts, stones of resentment toward others continued to grow, even upon the blood of those who fell for their salvation. They could never utter a word of thanks. All that remained were broken chains, and the silence of those who, granted life again, still envied the light of others.
A grotesque mass of stone erupted from among the statues. That brutal crushed my kin. Even as we died, the faces of the petrified villagers seemed still filled with selfish demands. What blanketed this place was not divine wrath, but stone shells crafted by those who abandoned their own warmth. The priest collapsed while praying, but the people grabbed him by the collar, demanding why his prayers failed. Though his robes torn and blood spilled, they only screamed for their own safety.
Now that the beast is slain, surely you will help with the village's reconstruction. You're strong, so move those stones from the collapsed wall. I'm not using you for free. I'm granting you the honor of having saved our village.
My aching bones! Why did it take you so long to save us? My body is cracked because of you. Go scavenge the gear from those who died in the woods and give it to me. You gained fame by killing this beast. But what about us? All we have are broken furniture and scars. Go scavenge the gear from those who died.
Turn the fire down, and you keep asking yourself to lock the door all the way. Because of Jung, people, because of Jung, they stay. And because of Jung, if that is weakness, then this world has come this far because it refused to throw that weakness away.
Traveler, may the light... Do you seek a... Tevele's blessing shall watch over you.
I trusted no one. On the battlefield, hesitation meant death. In the cities, mercy meant hunger. Had I fallen on this border, no soul would have searched for me. Through the mist, someone placed a fur glove upon my hand. It was small. It did not fit. Yet, before my flesh was warm, my heart had already begun to thaw. I did not understand why. Inside the stone outpost, a fragile ember still breathed. A child sat beside it, biting their lip. They held out a piece of dry bread. "Please, eat." Their hand trembled. It was the child who must have hungered more. I did not ask why they chose to save me. Pinned upon the outpost wall was a crooked drawing, a lone lantern on a road swallowed by fog. I hope no lost soul must walk in darkness. I had never believed in such words. The world does not endure as drawings do. And yet, for the first time in my life, I did not reach for my blade first.
Serena, where did this rice come from today? The hand I hold in mine has grown rough. My eyes have worsened again. The villagers say it would take a great deal of coin to cure this illness. So I told myself that perhaps it was better this way. If I could see nothing, then you would no longer have to struggle for my sake. But you said nothing. You only held my hand tighter.
Years passed. I returned to this road as a merchant. The outpost still stood. The child did not. They say on a winter night, the child went out to search for a lost old man and never returned. I stood beneath the lantern. That child saved my life. I did not save theirs. That night, for the first time, I remembered someone's name for longer than I wished to. I rebuilt the shelter. I bought bright oil and hung a new lantern. When the lost arrived, I let them in without question. I asked no price. People began to call me a good man. They are mistaken. I am no such thing. I simply could not bring myself to let the ember that child left behind be extinguished.
The mists of the void still drift across this frontier, but the lantern does not go out. No name was carved in stone, yet the ember remained, and in time, it will save another.
Today, Serena spoke. She said she would leave with a group of merchants and travel far from here. She told me that if she earned enough coin on the road, my eyes could be healed. Do not worry, she said, trying to comfort me. But her voice trembled. I heard it. Still, I pretended not to notice, because the thought of seeing the world again had already blinded my heart. Perhaps I had already been blind long before that day. On the morning Serena left, she washed my feet. Cold water ran across my skin. I could not tell whether it was water or her tears. She smiled and said, "Father, when you open your eyes again, look at many flowers, eat many good things." I nodded. I believed we would meet again soon, so I gently patted her shoulder. I did not know it would be the last time. Not long after, a group of merchants came to the house. Without a word, they left behind a pouch of gold. With that money, a priest of Tavele examined my eyes and performed a sacred rite. And truly, the world returned to me. But the first thing I saw was not the blue sky, nor the sunlight. It was an empty house. Your bowl on the table, gathering dust, and the pouch of gold lying on the floor. In that moment, I understood where this light had come from. These days, I stand at this cliff every night. Now that my eyes have opened, I can see it. The darkness below the place where you disappeared. Perhaps it would have been better if I had remained blind. Serena, soon your father will follow you, and when we meet again, do not forgive me.
His sight was restored, but in the light he regained, the only thing he could see for the rest of his life was the empty place his daughter left behind. And so, every night, he stood at the edge of the cliff.